Okay, good morning. Okay, well, after a few weeks or nearly a month of absence from the farm, back on the farm today, or yesterday, sorry. Had family over, so we've been holidaying around Thailand, so back on the farm, back to reality. So while we were away, we had one or two little instances. The first one I'm going to talk to you and show you about today, to do with my chickens. So yes, we had a big python arrive at the farm. And unfortunately, two of my chickens have been lost or eaten by this python. So I'm just going to talk you through that today. Okay, so here's the house. So this is how near the chicken pen is. So this is the old chicken pen. So we had a farmer looking after this while we were away. She used to feed my chickens. So every morning she would come in, check the two pens. We have two pens of chickens. Okay, she comes around the corner here, yeah, looking for eggs. In she comes to this pen. So she's tapping the straw, looking for eggs, because normally they lay in the straw. And unbeknown to her, underneath here, curled up, was a python. What did she do? Panic, as I would do. So off she went, running into the house, called my wife. So the last thing we had to do was call rescue. Rescue came in and obviously removed the python alive. They'll relocate it. Voluntary, you know, and fair play to the guys that did it. I don't think I would like to be removing a python of such size. They think it was more or less 4 meters, maybe 3 to 4, as you can probably see a couple of the pictures. But anyway, these services are well needed in an area for farmland and farming. So as you can see, chickens relatively still happy, maybe a little bit scared by missing two of their friends, but life goes on, eh? So today's job, I'm going to be repairing the fence that we've got around the farm, or around the chicken pen. Before I used like a metal mesh, so obviously after a couple of years it's deterred and it's a bit rotten, which is obviously leaving holes. But I actually think the python has got in where the mesh has broke between the metal sheet and the chicken pen. So let's take a look at that, shall we? Let me show you from the inside here. This is where I think the python's got in. As I say, all the mesh here, all like this, it's all rotten. So let's take a look on the outside. So as we come round here, I'll show you where I believe the python's got in here. This hole here. So that's the only means of access I can find. So my job today is to take all this mesh down along this panel here and replace it with a nylon and fill any other holes that may be around. Now I'm normally okay with snakes. When I first moved to Thailand I was a bit frightened of little snakes or big snakes, but now I'm getting used to seeing them. I mean, for example, we hadn't even been home for 24 hours yesterday by the time we arrived back in the afternoon. So within the first 24 hours and in the morning I've already seen 3 snakes. One of those snakes was eating another snake, so I don't have to deal with that one. But as I say, small snakes or average size snakes I'm okay with. But when it becomes big snakes and the size of the python that was in here, I have nightmares, dreams. So I can only think what might have happened if I came here not looking or just not aware that it was there. So although I'm fixing this fence today, I'm very hesitant of what's around. And I'm going to show you now just a few of the places where this python might have been, or we've had more holes or nests appear. So I've looked around this morning and I've found a few that might be of interest to where pythons actually go, or not just pythons, cobras as well. So let's take a walk past where I think the python went in, the chicken pen, my bee boxes. I don't think they're going to bother them. So they say that all snakes, not just pythons, cobras, they like the rocks. You know, there's bits of rocks. So we have obviously rocks everywhere here. And as you see here, this is potentially snake. And as we move around here, we have more potential places snakes could gather or hide. So this does kind of frighten me a little bit, but I've not known of any snakes that literally jump at you, bite you, so I feel a bit okay. Okay, here's another rock here, down here. Okay, and even worse, this one has appeared since we've been gone. Now this one does frighten me a little bit. You can see there, that's been dug in over the last few weeks. And I've been told, I don't know how much fact this is, but how you can tell a snake hole to any other hole like a rabbit or a mole or vole, anything, is if they're oval. Any oval shape means it's potentially a snake. Round could be rabbit or rat or vermin, but oval is the one to look out for. Here's another one here. Even this one looks quite scary. I don't know how deep this one goes. You see the shape? It's not round, it's oval. Wow. Okay, I'm going to get on with repairing the fence today, so stay with me and I'll show you how I finish. So like I say, little snakes are okay. Average snakes, see them most weeks, but the big ones actually do leave an impression on me. I'll show you a video here which I'm just going to link with this. This was 2 years ago and this was a king cobra. The dogs alerted us to this. Plenty of barking, went down, had a look. Yeah, this one I did have a sleepless night for 2 or 3 weeks, wondering about what else is in the farm. And the actual area that we found this, I didn't revisit for a week or so, and even after that time I was watching where I was going all the time, just in case. But now, distant memory, I walk around all the time and I'm fine. The only thing I do now, I don't walk around in flip-flops or open top sandals. It's always Wellingtons now. Not that that'll bother a snake biting through the Wellingtons, but it makes me feel a little better that my toes are exposed inside Wellingtons. Right, let's get on with this fence, shall we? First thing we're doing, removing all the stones. We'll be putting these back on top of the mesh later. Oh shit, there's a hole there. Okay, we'll be careful moving these stones. So these will go back afterwards. Not a lot of look at that, but okay, it'll be okay. You have to learn, they don't jump at you, just bite. Okay. Stones first, mesh after, new mesh. Removal of the mesh. As you can see, it's rotten, just pulls off. I've tied it on before. So here's the mesh off. Obviously exposed a nice hole now, but let me get rid of this. See how brittle it is. Next step, this is the mesh I brought. This is the plastic mesh. So as you can see, it's quite thicker. The holes aren't very big, so I'm sure it'll keep the big snakes out. I'm not sure about the baby snakes, but there we go. You can buy that between 700 and 750 a roll for 30 meters. Maybe you can get it cheaper, not sure, but that's what I'm going to be using today anyway. So we're rolling out the mesh just to give it to size, and then I'll be fixing it with tie wraps and wire, and then finishing off the bottom with some rocks at the bottom just to keep it sturdy. So a little bit of cutting around things, but this will be okay. So I actually use just tie wraps, tying around the metal, and I've got some old pipe in here with holes in which I will attach, and anything else I use metal to do. So these are pretty good to do, not very expensive either. Here securing this to, like I say, I got half a pipe here that I drilled holes in for the original. Just tie wraps at the top, wrap it round all the poles, quite simple. Might be not pretty, but hopefully it does the effective stuff. But the thing is, while I am still doing this, I'm still keeping my eye on behind me or in my surroundings, because after that I don't trust anything. And like I say, I've tried looking up snakes and things, but they say not to be worried that they're not going to attack you for nothing, only if they're cornered or they're threatened. So I've got to take that as face value and just hopefully I'll be okay. I'm sure. Okay, just a little bit left tying up, but really just need to get all these rocks back on the bottom. So this is secured, and I'll do it from the inside as well, so hopefully the snake doesn't burrow through. So we do it on the outside and the inside. So sometimes the heavier the rock, there's no chance of getting through here. I'm pretty confident anyway. That's it. Job done. Okay. So that's pretty secure, no more gaps. All the way around. Rocks at the bottom. So there we go. Another job done. Only one more job. Little hole underneath the fence there. I will sort that out later. There we go, all the way around, using that black mesh. Rocks on the bottom. Job done. Hopefully happy chickens. Okay, while I do the work, chill out and rest. Okay. Probably feel safer in that one than the other one.